buried with a few large things that took up a ton of my time, which was well worth it. And it's nice to step away from the craziness that we've been dealing with and will continue to deal with for some time. So, title of this, so forgive me, just went for my run and wasn't going to do anything, but I thought I'd jump on here real quick. Green Sundays, don't be fooled by it. We've been having these for quite some time now. You know, we used to have sell-off Sundays. Now we have Green Sundays. People trying to get some profits out and boosting it up for the week. And we should see, you know, hopefully we get a Green Monday. But, you know, if we go by what has been going on, it'll be more dump. That's right. More dump, no more Pump AZE. We will not, do not be fooled by and start DCAing is fine. I bought some stuff today and yesterday. It's 7 hours of soccer, but don't be fooled by green today. There's economic turmoil, no matter what some people say in the crypto world, but there's nothing wrong with DCAing. But I can tell you this, everything that I've been buying over the last 6 months, but really the last couple of weeks, newer projects are down, 30%. And I've even out the cost a little bit, but I can't be putting thousands and thousands of dollars into shit that I bought at $1.20 and it's now at 90 cents. Kids think that Hong Kong will pump the market. Yes, you're right. It's bullshit. It ain't gonna do anything. First of all, it's not ready to go. Second of all, they have limits. Third of all, BlackRock and the ETFs have stood still and that they're not doing shit. And Grayscale keeps selling. And actually, ETFs are selling. You can count on ARK to fuck everyone over. I can tell you that. Kathy was her $1 million bullshit predictions of Bitcoin, which will never happen. In my view, you will never see $1 million Bitcoin. I'm not saying this because I'm illegal there. Yeah, right. Yeah, it is completely comical that people think this Hong Kong crap is going to do anything. Next thing you know, China will be against it and against mining again, and there you go. It's the same cycle, and it can be frustrating. $1 million, yeah, exactly. $1 million in freaking pesos. I mean, when I hear all this $500,000, George especially, here I go tearing on crypto YouTubers. They're all a bunch of fucking idiots. They really are. The more I listen, the more I'm like, holy cow, do I want to keep doing this and be, hey, Joko, in the same club as these people, which I'm not. I'm a little guy and actually doing it to help, not to make a living off of bullshit that they're doing. I am frustrated. I'm annoyed to see this. Where are you from, Joko? So sorry I didn't give any warning on this. I wasn't going to do anything, but I got in the zone. Let me tell you, caffeine is a mother effer. Sometimes it puts you in the zone where I was high as a kite. Haven't drank in well over a year. And I'm telling you, caffeine, when it works, there is nothing like it. And so I was zoning out. Only wanted to run 4 miles, ended up running 7, which my body will pay for. Lebanon, bro. Oh, holy cow. Welcome, Lebanon. I'm glad you have a signal. Thank you. Welcome to Lebanon. Let's not get into all that Middle East craziness. I hope you're safe and sound and investing well and making some money. I'm here in America. I'm in Illinois. And there's no S. A lot of people pronounce it in America, Illinois. It's Illinois. So, best place to mine Bitcoin. Yeah, absolutely. Anywhere is better than the U.S. to mine Bitcoin, that's for sure. So this week is going to be, I believe it's going to be another shitty week just because we are in an economic turmoil. So when I hear people like Bob and all these people saying the economy is good, it's not. He deals with fishing and living with a roommate. I deal in the real world of manufacturing and I see what's going on. I deal with all the largest manufacturers Oh, wonderful, 21. So you're fairly new, but this is not your first vegan rodeo. So I've been in it since the beginning. I've been an investor for 30 some years. Whoopie-doo, doesn't mean anything. I'm just got some experience winning and losing a lot. But the economy is shit, and it has been for a couple years. Just I can tell you that, and it's finally catching up. Do not listen to people who say it isn't. And what happens in America, unfortunately, rules the world still at this point because of the U.S. dollar and because it's America. That's for better or for worse at this moment. And we are in. Bob just says things so that he doesn't stay silent. You're right. And have you noticed he repeats himself constantly now? Like Arya always has it like 3-4 times. He'll say the same things. But anyways, I don't want to rip on him, even though I could, as you know. So I deal with the largest manufacturers in the world. Anyone from GE to Boeing to Amazon. They're not a manufacturer, but Kraft, Nabisco, everything you eat, everything you drive. I deal with Tesla. I deal with Rivian, who make electric cars. EV is, and I deal with all these EV plants. I sell, my product goes into it. I don't sell it, but my distributors do. And that has been put on hold. A lot of these battery plants that are $1.5 million, to me, they're like $5 billion. All that shit's slowing down. With interest, with inflation up, and that's never going to 2%, no matter how they squeeze it to you, or manipulate the numbers to make you think something. All these people who are counting on lowering interest rates, it could happen, but it shouldn't. I want it to. I want it to for short term for us, for crypto. I want to make my 10 million that I was heading to and sell and that be it. On the bull in the bear market, buy Bitcoin and that, then be out of alts for good. What coins are you guys? Well, I have a ton. You can look at all my videos. I'm very diversified, Joko. Anywhere from like little crap coins. I only have one meme coin. I don't believe in them. I think Ben just came out, BitBoy came out with a new meme coin, ran with a meme coin. Those are all scams and people will get hurt by it. The Ben coin from him, I do not believe in meme coins, even though people will make money on them, and those are going to get hit the hardest during what we're going through now. You're not the worst. Donations, yeah, Z, it is. He is. Don't get me started on Bob. You're stirring me up. Oh yeah, sorry, Niaz. I've been buried this week. I've been buried non-stop with honestly closing and opening projects for my business, and like $10 million worth of business this week. My distributors had me buried. I was in Indiana. I was in Wisconsin and then Illinois like crazy. So from morning to night, and then, I got a family. So Joko, yeah, look at the projects that I'm in. All of them are getting hit hard, but I own a ton of them at a very low price. Like AIOZ, I believe if the AI narrative and DePIN comes back, that'll do good. I think the Shadow coin that I got in will do okay. I'm down a fortune on it because I bought it at 122 when we were looking green last week. Do not be fooled by the green today. That's how it's been going. I don't like to see that. Do not be fooled by the green, right? There's no volume. And yeah, it's not, Shadow's not a new project. It's just new to Coinbase. And that's where I buy my stuff, that in Kraken. Because I won't go into it now, but I've always done the DeFi and decentralized exchanges. I don't do that anymore. I don't really need to. I don't do airdrops. I don't do farming or any of that stuff. And they're a big hazard, and you can mess up if you don't know what you're doing, get screwed over pretty good with your bridges and stuff like that. Wisconsin visit crypto angler. Yeah, I'll take him on a little trip. Take him. You ever see the movie The Godfather? He's a fisher. Bob's a fisherman. I'll take him on the boat and do a Fredo to him. If you've never seen Godfather, you don't know what that means. If you've seen the movie Godfather, you'll know what it means. Can't go in Coinbase in my country. Absolutely, but I'm sure you can do. But yeah, MetaMask, you can get all that stuff there. I would take a look at Shadow. Finance. It's a deep in project for storage. There's a million of those now, but I like what they're doing. It's a good team. I did a video on it the other week. If you just go to like some of my short videos, you'll see it. I like Benki. When Avalanche does well, Benki will do good. I've been accumulating a ton. I have over 1 million at this point. But there's I'm not into, I keep saying I'm not going to get into any more new projects. I mean it now. And I said I was done DCAing for a bit. I keep spending money. I just can't help it. I got to do it, ZE. You're pushing me. ZE, I drank some of that stuff that I was talking about, some of these like alcohol alternatives. Oh, they've not been great. This Kava one was okay, but they've made me sleep well, but no euphoric stage, I'll go into it. I'm going to do some videos, and that's more for the health side of people who are trying to quit alcohol. My ADA, I know. ADA, XRP. It's craziness. But Joko, honestly, I go over all my portfolio. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Right now, nothing is good, okay? But it will be. It will be if we don't get into more and more economic turmoil, which we're in right now. We truly are. It's confidence. It's all these, every day it's something different with whether it's issues with Biden, Trump, inflation, Jerome Powell, our Fed, Gary Gensler, our SEC, data coming out that, unemployment's down, but this is up. All these economic numbers is what you have to pay attention to in America, because that will drive crypto. No other place, there'll be FUD in other countries, but what happens in America will drive the crypto market. And right now, the sentiment is horrible. Retail, except for us old timers, are driving it. We don't have the money to drive it. So when there's not a ton of volume, period, but on the weekends, we'll have a green Sunday. And it just doesn't mean anything, because once Monday hits, we could have a green Monday morning, but once some economic data hits or we hear some FUD out there, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, it'll drive us back down. So don't fall for it. Don't go crazy all in on anything. I don't think it's the time. I was in Pepe in 10, MCP. Yeah, hey, that's fine. Hold on to it. I will never discuss meme coins just because I don't believe in them. I'm not the channel for that, but I respect anyone who wants to put their money into whatever we have every right to do whatever we want to do. I just don't, I think it's a good thing to have, but it's gambling, and it's people get hurt with them and they make millions. Now it's my time to load my bags. Yeah. I think if you're not fully, I'm Joko in, I've been DCAing for years, and I keep saying I'm done, as I mentioned, but I'm not. So I think, I don't think it's a bad time to be buying. It's just, I think we could go, if bad news comes out, we'll go 20% lower, 30% lower, no problem. Because the halving doesn't mean crap right now. You're not, till you're hearing all this stuff and things turn around, Bitcoin has to get to $75,000. We have to have green days, 75, 80K, hit the shorts that will liquidate and bring us up. It's the only way we're getting back into this bull run. We are not in a bull run right now. We are stagnant. We are consolidating. We are accumulating. That is all that's going on. Yeah, you'll win on some of your meme coins. I don't doubt that, but I would be more diversified than personally in meme coins. There's a lot of, note this, 99% of crypto is a scam. Do you have an idea? PI network? No. Oh, Pi? Yeah. No, I thought Pi was interesting because you could mine it and everything, but no, nothing I'm in. I thought about it a couple of years ago and didn't do it. And I wouldn't, if I'm not, there's a lot of projects I'm not in that I believe in and that are good buys. They're just out of where I'm comfortable buying them, like Proppy. I think Proppy is good, but right now the narratives on everything have just dried up. Let the 20% come. No, ZE, man, this keeps disconnecting. Okay, I think we're back. Oh my, be the hackers. In my desires. Is it back, ZE? Because it keeps disconnecting. we've had quite a bit of storms, and that might be messing things up, brother. Bob. I know Bob's after me. Bob is on the hunt. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry, pay no mind, but this might happen again. What's up, Metal? Oh, man, I'm feeling the allergies. So, it's Sunday. Sunday. And I'm flying high from caffeine and feeling good. I'm just not, I looked at my portfolio accidentally yesterday at one of my girls' games, and I accidentally looked at the total, and I was like, holy cow. Because I block it when I go onto my thing. I usually block the total with my hand because I don't need that depression right now. But I did buy some. But I saw what I'm down right currently, and it's like, whoo, not down, but the portfolio down. Holy cow. If Bob is being a bad boy, he will have a new roommate. Yes. Good old roommates. Look at this. I don't want to go through that. So, don't want to flex. Move some ADA into ICP. It's all going to work out just fine. It's just like, it's frustrating. I don't care what anyone says. Maybe it doesn't frustrate. We've been waiting a long time, okay? And I'm not saying everything is supposed to go up, but we've had so many weeks of red and so many weeks of giving back some of our gains and profits that it's get some of these shorts and get us back to where we belong, which is the high 70,000 ago or a couple months ago when George was saying that we're going to be at 100K by now, and he still thinks we're going to be 300 to 500K this run. I mean, he's smoking some good stuff. I would bet my right nut that we don't come close to 300K, not even close. I hope I'm wrong. No, I don't. I want my right nut, but yeah, I can see. Is it better now? I mean, it's pretty bad. Like I said, the weather has been absolutely brutal for the last 10 hours. Why are you right nut and not your left? I already lost my left nut. Donated that to BitBoy. He has it on his cabinet. You don't see that? I need my nuts. Is the signal in and out? So, Metal, I know you're not buying anything. ZE, I know you're not buying anything. What about anyone else getting anything? That's pretty good. You always got the zingers. BitBoy. I tried to watch his video about his new meme coin and Pulse Chain, and I couldn't. I just can't. I try to watch his channel now. I just can't. It's so conspiracy and crazy. I usually watch it for entertainment. I just can't anymore. But I always say that, and every day I try to put it on. I last about 10 minutes in triple speed. Oh, hello. Yeah, so I've made some poor moves over the last week or so with buying into some new projects, but I think they'll be okay. As long as we get back to the thick of it, we're all going to be all right. And that will happen. But it's just taking too much time. And I wouldn't say I'm totally frustrated. I'm just more annoyed that, we're being manipulated by the numbers and all the BS being thrown at us. We deserve a little bit of profits at this point. You guys have been in it forever. It's time. The economy, okay, so as I was saying before you jumped on, brother, the economy is not great. Okay, so I'm in manufacturing. I work for a $20 billion company. I run the whole Midwest and the West. And I have distributors all around. I deal with the largest, happy Sunday, brother. I deal with the largest companies globally. Okay. I'm just explaining why I have insight on this, because I see the economy firsthand in regards to buying. The economy is not great. Okay. I've seen a slowdown significantly. Significantly. Like 40% down right now. And like I said, I deal with people from GE, Kraft, GE Aviation, the people who build the valves for planes, Tesla, Rivian, all the EV sectors, Ford, everything you eat, all the poison we send you up in Canada. I deal with all those companies. And inflation's hurting them. The interest rates are hurting them because the loans. There's just a slowdown due to an election year. Dollar is going up. People are coming out of risk assets still. They'll be back. Things will always be, things are expensive. I just keep hearing more and more about Canada. What was that? What did I read the other day? You were telling me on the taxes. And none of this stuff here will get passed through, but for Biden to be talking the way he's talking is just crazy. I'm pushing for RFK. He doesn't have a prayer in hell, but this will be my first time in my lifetime. I'm 51 that I will not vote if it's Trump and Biden. I will not vote. RFK is my guy, and he's not perfect, but the economy is just troubled. And if we're troubled here, everyone else is troubled. Europe is struggling. I deal with a lot with England and France and Belgium, and they're not doing well. At this point, 88, here in America, there's a lot of gouging in regards to prices. Groceries are definitely gouging. I'm seeing some come down. We use a lot of tahini. That's come down $1. But it went from like the stuff I used to buy, let's say for $4, went up to $11. That's not freaking 9% inflation. Beans that I used to buy for $1 went up to $1.70. That's not 9% inflation. And they're still that price. Sometimes you get 2 for $3, right? And a lot of grains haven't been hit too hard. They were initially with the Ukraine, but we can't be, sending another 80 billion. That's why you should hodl. That's why I do hodl. I hodl too long. I got to sell at some point. If I would have sold AIOZ at $1.09, I was in the hospital with my dad at the time. He's fine, thank God. I would have made 450 grand, but it's back down to like 65 cents today. Inflation is sticking. Things don't come back down. It's like tolls. I don't know if you have tolls where you guys are at, but they put in tolls, they put in taxes. Tolls are when you drive on the highway to pay for the highway. It's supposed to just pay for the highway and then they go away. They never go away. My property taxes don't go down. My property taxes I pay for my house, I think it's like $13,000 to $14,000 now. Property tax. So I paid cash for my home years ago, over 12 years ago. But people say, oh, you own your property. You don't, because you're still paying taxes on it. And if you don't pay your taxes on it, they'll take it away. So I think we have a very interesting year ahead of us. I am definitely seeing a slowdown. Okay, that's a long-winded answer to your question, 88. But the truth of the matter is, do not listen to people when they say the economy is great. It's not. Maybe for certain people, if they're retired and they've got $1 billion, I'm not struggling. For many middle class who are doing okay, it's just my prices are higher. But I'm saying the economy is not in great shape. It is very stagnant right now, and we're heading to stagflation. Many people are calling. I don't know about that, but if I had such high property taxes percentage-wise, I'd move to Afghanistan. That's funny. 8% this year. Up 8%. That's just crazy. To me, that's just criminal. Criminal. You buy a home, and you're almost punished for it. Now, do we get great schools? We get okay schools. But, dude, you could get me talking. In the school district here, I have one kid that's about to graduate high school. I have one about to graduate college, and I have one who's a freshman. And people around here didn't want their property taxes to go up $100, so they voted down to build a new school. When they're thinking about their $100 property taxes a year, they're not thinking of their property value will go up 50 to 100K minimum. It's just short-sighted. They need to be hodlers like us. You got to think long picture. Yeah. Don't be jumping to Afghanistan. You're going to go to Afghanistan or Dubai like BitBoy or George. Yeah, this should be, I'm just getting sick of these red weeks, to be honest with you, because 20% here, and then it goes up 5%, then it goes down another 10%. Not Bitcoin. I'm talking about alts, the ones we give a shit about. They complain about affordable housing here, then jack property taxes and interest. Yeah, I just pass that down to my renters. It's a good. Oh, you have renters. Oh my God, good for you. That's such a hard gig, at least in America here, to have property like that. I did years ago, and it was very difficult. George would not survive in Afghanistan. Hey, I got a bald head too. But mine's by choice, not. And George was killing me the other day, how he was talking about, I like Dubai, their food. They had American food there, and they had all this food. When I was in France, they only had French food. He is like the epitome of someone who made money off of us, off of YouTube. He did not make money before YouTube. He had shit. He will even tell you. He made money off of YouTube where he could buy Bitcoin. He mined a little bit of Litecoin and all that stuff. But he's in France saying he hated the food because they only had French food. Now look, I have no desire. I've turned down 1 million trips to France. I've limited things I can eat in France, and I'm, being a vegan, but, I'm not into that heavy cream and all that type of stuff, obviously, but it's just ignorant. Oh, you gotta love it. You can have a ton of money. It doesn't mean you have class. Or you're, a worldly type of person. Not that matters. I just found it very, very amusing. And I find it very amusing that all these crypto YouTubers going to all these conferences and, like Wendy and all that oh, okay, forget it. Don't go there, Jody. Don't go there, vegan crypto. I won't do it. I just hate the shilling. Tipping. Yeah. Well, George is at the same level as his viewers, the stream donation. That's true, but he'll get a $400 donation, if you will, and he'll get pissed at the person and put him in timeout or say, I'm taking your money and run. It's like, or he doesn't answer anyone. I just think it's crazy. I don't know how he keeps up with his stream having thousands of people in it, but I couldn't imagine taking money from someone and getting mad at them. Even if someone is shilling their product, they're giving you a few $100s. I just don't understand it. 24 units. We're like, well, I don't want to be a renter, but bless your heart for dealing with that, man. It's a great investment. I would assume, it's hard here in the States. You get hit pretty hard, but it's a very financially lucrative thing if you can have like building management manage it for you and take care of it. 400 USD on a stream, heck, even put. It's true. Well, George, I've seen thousands he makes on streams, especially in the heat of the bull market. But it's like, have some respect. Don't get pissed off at your subscribers. I just don't understand that. But don't we do that in life? We take people for granted. We take things for granted. Be putting food on his head. Oh yeah, there's no doubt. Is it me or does he always sound drunk these days? I don't think he is, but he always slurring and he doesn't know how to pronounce THs. Smash the like. Oh, it's been raining on me. So, are you guys buying anything? Are you guys done? Keep getting bings on X from Alex Becker. He I don't know if you guys listen to Alex Becker at all. He's an interesting fella. He must put stuff on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, every 5 seconds. I get binged on it constantly. So we shall see what happens this week. I guess we lost our guy from Joko from Lebanon. Hopefully he's all right. Get everything starting to bloom, or everything is blooming. Gotta love it. Let my dry powder on Arrow. Oh, yeah, you'll be okay on that. Time to get some more dry powder, C90. Yeah, it sucks seeing Arrow, all these things that had such great momentum just get kicked in the teeth. And we're just in that range right now of just getting kicked in the teeth. And we're going to have your sporadic coins, as you know, jumping up 30, 100%. And then you get rumors of H-bar, that type of crap. I still hear people saying that they're in BlackRock. They're not. And then it gets killed. I'll be the first person to tell you, something goes up 100%, people will tell you to sell it. I don't. Depends on what happens. Something like H-bar, if I had a ton of it, which I don't, due to many reasons, I would have sold it. But I don't have enough for it to be lucrative. I spent the last... Yeah. I love the pumps. I'm just ready for everything to just like change. And it'll all follow Bitcoin, and I just don't see that happening anytime soon. Goes up 100% a day for me. Yeah, no, you're right. But if I only have, if it's $1,000, I don't know. Right now in this stage of the game, I'm just not doing that. If it's a good amount of money, yeah, I would most likely sell, but H-bar I just do not have enough of. For having so much of my portfolio in ADA. Oh, I know. ADA and XRP and Polygon are three jokes to me at this point. Supply is, to me, in my trading views or investing views it's all about narratives, but supply will hold you down. And I'm not a Charles Hoskinson lover, that's for sure. I think he's a very sharp guy, but I think he does a little bit of harm to the whole community project. $1 or 100K. I'm still selling it. Yeah, well, you're smart. That's the way you should do it, 88. That's the proper way to do it. That's the way I would advise doing it, not the way I always do it. Now, I have in the past, for sure, and it always works out for the better. So you're right. But I'm in the phase of this market waiting so long that I want the gains and not the capital gains. Capital gains taxes are just killer here. Yeah, I will be your exit liquidity, ZE. I'm going to buy a ton. I'm going to buy a ton of Jasmine as well. Not. I think, trying to think if I'm going to have the energy to work out in the basement now. Or go to the club. What should I do? H-bar will have its time in the sun again, that's for sure. It's just, any good news right now is significant, unless it happens to ADA or XRP or Polygon. Those are the three projects that it could be the most incredible news in the world, and it won't move. I will say though, if there was a rumor right now that BlackRock was going in with XRP or using it or partnering, it would shoot up in a day and it would shoot right back when they found out that it's a load of crap. I would most likely sell, because we did have that news, that rumor, and it did pop up to $1 immediately, and immediately right back down some time ago. They do all get their turns to rip. I'm just ready. I'm ready for the ripping to begin. So, I'm home. I'm home, brother. Sorry. This was the impromptu. I haven't done it in a while, so I was buried. I got kind of a buried week this week, but I might try to jump on if I can get my usual in. Please be safe, and I appreciate you guys so much for your support. You guys are awesome. Whatever I can do to help, you know I will, but you know as much as I do. ZE, keep killing it. Cheers, brother. You guys have an incredible Sunday, incredible week, but we'll be talking tomorrow. Be good, be good. See you, ZE. Be safe. Keep rocking. Later, C90.